Wow, what's up everybody? Steven Tenner here, Tenner Talk, where we speak truth and from the heart. What's going on, folks? Today is June 3rd, 2023. You know what? Something really amazing happened today, and I know God coordinated the whole thing. I shot a video February 16th of 2021 about the fake shooting, about how I knew that Ashley Babbitt was alive, and that whole shooting, the whole insurrection, everything about that day was complete bullshit. And you know that I never uploaded that video to my channels. So God knew He wanted me to save that video for now that they are finally releasing, right? The fake Congress, you know, in the scenes of the movie. They're all dead and everything. But for the scenes of the movie, they're now, Kevin McCarthy is releasing January 6th footage. Of course I have this amazing footage that I got from Wooz News, who broke down in detail this amazing Hollywood production. I mean, you can see Ashley on the floor. They're putting things in her hands. I mean, this is detailed. This can definitely help cure Sheepnesia in a big way. So I'm releasing that right now. Here's that video. It's from February 16th, 2021. And John Sullivan, I released a video way back when called Bombshell Antifa, you know, responsible for the Capitol riots. So that video is going to be right with this one, because I'm releasing these both, you know, re-releasing that one. And, but anyway, this one was never released. So check this out. Hey guys, Steven Tenner here, Tenner Talk, where we speak truth and from the heart, always. Today is Tuesday, February 16th, 2021. And I've got some great footage, more footage, undisputed, that I got off the internet and put some clips together showing the shooting at the Capitol riot. I mean, detailed, showing the actors being corralled, getting set up in their spots. I mean, undisputed. If you watch this video and you still think that the shooting and this woman is dead, you are a fool. And I will be the one to tell you, you are a fool. You just want to be in the dark. You do not want the truth. You want to stay under the blanket of the mainstream media suffocation. The end is near for mainstream media and their lies. They've been lying to you about a lot of stuff. The corona hoax, the Chinese flu hoax. They ruined your lives. They ruined your businesses. You lost your jobs, your homes. It's endless. I won't get into that right now, but I want to thank Wooz News, and I have the link underneath this video, the BitChute link to Wooz News, where you can watch this entire video. I just took some clips from it showing that the shooting is a Hollywood hoax. No doubt about it. If you watch the video and you still think and you have a comment thinking that it's not a hoax, I have to tell you that your mind is compromised. It's that simple. So thanks again to Wooz News. I'm going to get right into that. And for people that are looking for dates, Steve, you keep giving dates. How about this? Trump is getting inaugurated by the end of April 2021. He will be your president again. Okay, is that a good enough for a date? Gives us enough time. You don't have to ask me about dates anymore. Trump will return as the 19th president of the United States, as I mentioned, because he bankrupted the USA Corporation, which was right after the 18th President Ulysses S. Grant. When we became a corporation, we became owned by foreign entities. So Trump has bankrupted Washington, hence the fences around the whole illegal foreign entity that Joe is running. Fake president, fake corporation. Another thing that's being shot in Hollywood is Joe's fake presidency. I'll get into detail to that in another video. You have to watch this video. It shows the bullshit lies that the woman is definitely alive. Another staged attempt. And I did a video before this one about the Bombshell Antifa terrorist video. You should watch that one too. It will coincide with these links that you're going to see now from more behind-the-scene footage of the fake Hollywood shooting. And I also want people to know, let's not get out there, let me give you some real news. Check this out. This Friday, the 19th, the Supreme Court The Supreme Court, U.S. Supreme Court on Friday, scheduled several high-profile contest of election lawsuits, including ones brought by attorneys Sidney Powell and Lidwood and the Trump campaign, for consideration on its February 19th conference. What does this tell you about other election lawsuits? This means other states, other people, other elections, such as, what's his name there, Warnock and Ossoff, that beat Perdue and Loeffler to steal the Senate. I'm sure we'll be hearing about those. I'm sure those will be overturning as well. Let's get to the videotape of the fake Capitol shooting. Here it is.
Hollywood tear gas and mace. All on display for hundreds of professional photographers conveniently on scene. In this episode, we're going to analyze the climax of the story and show you how a little stage direction and fake blood became an instrumental role in furthering the division of the nation.
I didn't see it, but they shot a woman. It's all acting.
This is Everything Wrong with the Capitol Shooting.
I'm convinced Phoenix America State from what I saw. You guys gonna come in the building?
Only on Wooz News. We've also added a time code to Jaden X's footage, which we'll call Angle 1. And let's review the scene with minimal volume. You'll notice how much chaos is happening on screen, yet our eyes are fixed to the woman because that's what we're here to see. No one seems to be concerned with being the next target. It's bang, action. It should be noted that everyone in the room knows what's going to happen. They all play towards the camera. Now, let's take a look at some of our characters. Adam Gray, our photographer. Taylor Hanson, Vetter, Rufio, Fredo, Yellow, Data, Jaden, Thomas Barani, Ninja/Evaluator, Secret Agent Man, or as I like to call him, Sam, Medic/Controller, Parrot Blocker, Shades, Red, SWAT 1, and SWAT 2, Frickin' Frack, and our star, Rabbit. We're gonna break this down together, and we're gonna analyze this with 6 different angles, and in chronological order. Let's do this. Now this is Medic coming into the room. Notice the enormous earpiece. What's that about? Now look what Red does. He kicks the door. Now we see Red either pick up something or drop something, and it looks like Medic does the same. And we know he's the Medic because of this patch or sticker. Here we can see Red has one glove on, and you can see Jaden in the distance. Now we're all kind of led into this room outside the speaker's lobby. We can see Medic has one glove on as well. There's Frick. Oh, hey there. And there's our star. They're just waiting around again. And you can see our star looking in the direction of the weapon. She seems amped up or nervous. And you can see we have Taylor Hanson on our left. Notice how Yellow hands Rufio the helmet. And notice while he does that, we can see Cop 2 and Fredo discussing. Almost like they're waiting for something.
Okay, we got police coming up.
Okay, we got police coming up. Now Frickin' Frack come down. Rufio takes off his hat, changing his appearance. He receives the signal, and they leave. And it all feels a little rehearsed. And you can see Adam Gray push his way through. Now this is Orange in the front. You should also note that the glass is not glass, but plastic, or stage glass. And you'll notice that this barricade was set up before they entered the room. You can see Barani in red to the left of the screen. In about 30 seconds, they're gonna make their way to the front. Notice how our star keeps looking over to the left, as if she's waiting for something. As the officers leave, they're pretending to talk to each other. And you can see how easy this plastic comes out. You see how easy that is? Frack taps the back of Vetter. Jaden is the first one to give the command that there is a weapon at 34 minutes and 49 seconds. And you can hear others chanting the same thing. Notice that the gunman briefly removes his hand from the weapon, like he's communicating, replying to his earpiece. Look how long it takes him to do it. Notice this person just walking in the background. If we draw a straight line from where the weapon is to where our star is, you will see that they don't match up. The weapon is far below her neck area. And boom, right there. Now that's 15 seconds since Jaden announced there was a weapon. That's important. Now let's back it up 15 seconds. We can see this guy point to Orange. Orange gives a hand movement, and look, the Hollywood glass just falls right out. SWAT 1 goes to Sam. Now why would Blue ever be in on this conversation? Blue makes his way past Yellow, where he grabs him, and you can see Barani making a hand movement. And he touches Red on the back, and Barani signals her to get into place. and she goes through, and she's ready to fall. And they all scatter. Notice this guy in the background. No one looks in the direction of the gunman. Yellow gets into place. Now that's Rufio. Right when she goes up, he turns his back. It doesn't make sense that Rufio's corralled all these people into breaking down the doors, only to step to the side and turn his back. In this angle, Rufio turns to take a peek, and he touches Red on the back, and Ninja automatically puts his hands up. Also, notice when she falls back, her backpack looks fairly plump. A perfect breakaway for a fall. And you'll see Yellow breaks her fall, boom, with his foot. And here you can see the plastic glass. Red gets out of the way, and interestingly enough, Ronnie moves down just to touch her. Just to touch her right backpack area. Just for a brief moment. While Sam comes down, he moves her, 9 inches to his left. He's about to reach under her right shoulder. At the same time he does it, SWAT 1 briefly squeezes her right hand, or he's putting something in there. When Sam picks her up, she puts her hands in front of her face. It almost appears that she opens her eyes right there, and she just puts her hands down. Boom. She's set down, and then her elbows go down as Data and Orange move into place. Now Sam's gonna make a big hand movement. His left hand is still under her right shoulder, trying to give her a back massage and shit. Who writes this? And look how she's laying. She's still got her right leg up. It's only been 11 seconds since the weapon went off. And here you can see her curl the side of her mouth up, while a drop of blood runs out from under her nose, which takes less than 16 frames. Here it is in real time. No blood. And there it is. And she has her hands like she's about to give a shadow puppet performance. It's just an interesting face to make. No suffering. It's like, boom, instant death. She's basically using that backpack as a pillow. All the while, look to Sam's right. There's Ninja. And Ninja's been there all along. And he comes down with him. And it almost looks like she has a smile on her face. It's almost like a Mona Lisa. And she's holding her right hand clenched like she has something in there. Now you have SWAT 1 coming in, playing a scene blocker. And notice how Rufio is just clamoring over SWAT 3, because there's quite a bit of photographers in that room. Now look, frickin' Frack. He grabs him in the back, and he puts his hands up. See how he just grabs him and he puts his hands up? They were friends earlier, remember? And look at Barani. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna pull out my phone. And notice how he looks at his hand. He's gonna do that a couple times. And there's a reason for that. So now SWAT 1's making his hand movements, you know, the big pointing. And now he's gonna put up his weapon. And he does this little dance with his knees. Okay, thank you. Thumbs up. Like he's pretending to talk to someone. And he's like, thumbs up. And now Data moves in. He clumsily takes his book bag off. Now here it gets really strange. With the exception of her nose, at this time code we see there's no blood on her. 3517. We're gonna see her pop in right there. Nothing. 3521. But wait, boom. 3525. 4 frames. That's 4 seconds. And now it looks like she's devoured some small woodland creature. Don't you love how blood defies gravity? But how is that possible? Let's back it up 4 seconds. Now watch. Notice how Sam moves his left hand from her right backpack area, and he goes to grab her hand like she's doing a peace sign. With her hand, dips it in. Look at that movement. Now you can see him move his hand across her face. But look, she moves her wrist into his hand first. It kind of looks like she's smearing blood on her face, or putting something in her mouth, but you can see the movement.
I just took some highlights. There's 21 minutes breaking this whole thing down in more detail. If you wish to see it, thank you, Wooz News. The link will be underneath this video. Wooz News, it's a BitChute link going to that 21-minute video. Incredible. It's actually funny at this point that people still think that the Capitol riots had anything to do with Trump. As you know, he was acquitted, rightfully so. His attorneys made the House managers on the Democratic side look like clowns that they are. That's it. There was no reason for any of that stuff to happen, wasting time and money. It shows you where they are. These people are a clown show. They are treasonous traitors, and arrests are being made. The military is still running our country. Joe Biden is not. That Hollywood spectacle all comes to an end soon. You can see it coming. I'm Steven Tenner. It's February 16th, 2021. This is Tenner Talk. If you're getting anything from my videos, I ask you to please share them. Please subscribe. My website will always point to my channel where you can subscribe. I'm currently in Facebook jail, but nothing is going to stop me. Nothing is going to stop me from giving the truth, and we're all gonna know soon. And I told you again, President Trump will be back in power, and he will be inaugurated. I'm here in Florida. I'm waiting, and I will be attending. That will be by definitely the end of April. So there's your date. Shut your pie hole with dates. Arrests are being made. Why do you think all of these CEOs are stepping down from major corporations? Because the military is in charge, and treason is the season. Treason for all, okay? TennersTribe.com. Please share, please subscribe. Thank you so much for your awesome comments. Thank you for the messages you guys sent. It's all over soon, I promise you. See you soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Isn't it just amazing, everybody, what's going on? You know, it's funny when I look back on my videos and, like, obviously some of the things are off, the dates, some of the information, because we didn't really know fully what was going on back then, right? We just knew things were wrong. We saw things didn't add up, things didn't make sense. You know, it's funny, I'm talking about the Loeffler and the Purdue overturning, and and Trump when he gets inaugurated, and he was already inaugurated, right? Derek breaks that down so great. I have those two videos with Derek that we explained Joe Biden's funeral that he got on the inauguration day, and Trump was actually inaugurated as the commander-in-chief at the airport that day, right? Full red carpet rollout, 21 gun salute. Like, it's crazy how this movie plays out, right? I believe the military is really running the whole movie, but they're letting evil play out some of their scenes. Because, you know what I think is going on, guys? Obviously, the military is in full control, and thank you to our military. Thank you to everyone that fights this fight, all of our global alliance. It's breathtaking what's going on to be alive during this time. But thank you to everyone. But I believe, obviously, the military is fully in control globally, right? And they're letting evil play out their final hands, right? They're letting them, you can't tell people, you have to show them. So the military is letting what's left of the evil keep doing whatever they think they're going to try to do, and they're continuously flushing them out, right? I mean, what do you think all these flights are around the place that Derek breaks down? With the military all over the place, the National Guard out of their states. It's a continuous cleanup. I mean, how long does it take to arrest, I don't know, how many globally, how many evil people do you think there are? Couple of 100 million? How long does it take to arrest a couple of 100 million? Asking for a friend. Anyway, so they're continuing to let evil play their final moves, continue the cleanup. The military runs the movie and the operation. We control the media. We control everything. And we couldn't know this, right? Because you can't know what the military operation is. We just knew things were wrong back then, right? Isn't it great? Anyway, check me out on TennersTribe.com. I'm also an anchor on the Grassroots Warrior Network. You can find us at Grassroots Warrior Network on Rumble. And thank you so much for your support. These are my designs, because I think Jesus and justice for all is how this movie ends, right? Jesus and justice for all. Do you like the noose? It's cool. These are my designs. You can get this at TennersTribe.com. And thanks, as always, for your support. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty, right? I think we're going to have a lot of independence by Independence Day 23 next month. So buckle in, everybody. It's getting more exciting as the days go by. And I'll see you soon.